Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing My Hero Academia, the chapter that came out Sunday, chapter 303, titled Top 3. There's a lot of threes in here. Um, this review might be kind of short because it was pretty pretty dialogue heavy, but I'll just run through the things that in a brief form so we wouldn't be discussing this whole dialogue for too long. So initially, the chapter begins where we see Hawks and Best Genius walk into the room and they mention they were eavesdropping. Of course, I colored a panel for this review, so this is the panel I colored, so I'll throw it up here with Hawks and Best Genius. Um, Also, if you watch right there, there's a card somewhere there, so you could see the other reviews for My Hero Academia. I do this weekly once the chapter is out, so feel free. I also color a panel every week for the chapters, so if you like the colored panels, feel free to leave a like or sub. So yeah, Best Genius and Hawks walk in and they ask the company, the family on their outing basically. And we get into the whole discussion now of what's going on. So first of all, Ray begins to apologize to Hawks and Best Genius for the trouble Dabi caused them. And they tell her it's okay, she doesn't need to do that. They feel bad for eavesdropping already because Best Genius says it's like illegal denim. That being said, they continue to speak about the past and what they heard, and they mentioned that they didn't know that Endeavor's obsession and becoming hero caused all this. Hawks also goes up to Shoto and he's like he asks if Shoto's burn was caused by Endeavor. And Ray stops them and says no, she actually caused the burn. Then we see Hawks kinda remembering his parents and he's sad he didn't get, or not sad, but he feels a certain way because he didn't get to do like what Shoto did, and that was mend his relationship with his family. Whereas Shoto kinda he hated his father and he managed to, he began to form a bond with him later on. And he forgave his mom for burning his face and all of that. So Hawks is a bit um happy about seeing Shoto do that, but he's also down because he wish he had the opportunity to do that as well with his parents. Um, we then see Hawks giving Endeavor a report of all the persons that are still out there, and we hear that basically Shigaraki, Dabi, Togas, Spinner, Skeptic, um, the seven high-end Nomus or near high-end Nomus, and I think 132 members of the Liberation Front have all escaped. Um, so there's a lot of villains out there. We also get them saying that um, also aside from that, Shigaraki, they tell Endeavor again that Shigaraki managed to destroy Tartarus as well as 6 other big prisons, releasing over 10,000 convicts or prisoners into the city. So it's chaos everywhere. Um, he also mentions that a lot of heroes have been retiring um, because of the war that happened and all the casualties. A lot of heroes chose to retire, or we also get mentioned that some people are taking the safety into their own hands by using tools and like we saw in the previous chapter where the guys tried to get rid of the criminals and Wash came a bit too late and saw them injured, but basically they also mentioned that the villains have basically destroyed everything, causing the Hero Commission to put in the government has put in some kind of request for relief workers and other heroes around the world because things are so bad in Japan because of all the retirements and all of that. So basically, the government is outsourcing help because of all this damage caused. And Hawks also mentions that the Safety Commission, or the Hero Commission, that is basically shut down. Um, there's no one doing the paperwork to dispatch heroes, so everything is just in chaos. It's chaos. It's chaos. Everything is just going wrong. But Hawks also says that he and Best Genius intend to give Endeavor their full support because he's of course the number one hero, and he suggests that the top three heroes, that being Hawks, Genius, and Endeavor, all team up and they try to give a statement on what happened with Dabi and to try to fix these things or bring the people to ease. So we see that they all agree to this. Hawk says he also prepared a speech to give Endeavor to read already. Um, and you know that he just wants to help lighten the load of the Todoroki family moving forward. Um, we then get something else. Um, Hawk says he needs to know about One for All and what it is exactly. And this is because while they were facing while Endeavor was facing Shigaraki, Endeavor mentioned the phrase One for All. And of course, the heroes don't know that All Might passed this power down to Deku. But we see Hawks overheard it on the communication, even though it was private, he overheard Endeavor say it. And we see Fuyumi mentioned is it related to the supervillain or All for One. So we're getting hints that maybe just maybe All Might may have to come out and state his secret, or I'm guessing Deku would probably have to come out and tell them, and then they would probably keep it between them. But we see in the last panel of Endeavor and Hawks and they speaking, and Deku name comes up. And now we cut to Bakugo being loud and noisy and obnoxious outside, screaming, "Damn freaking Deku!" Basically, even though he's pretty much busted up, Bakugo is, making noise, and Ida and Uraraka are happy to see that he's okay because they thought it would have been worse seeing how bad he was, but he's up and moving, so that's good. We also get confirmation that Kaminari and Tokoyami are cleared for release, so they're doing great as well. And the last scenes for the chapter is basically we have Uraraka worried about, of course, everything going on with Deku. He's not waking up. His body is fine, of course, but even though his body is fine, it seems like he's maybe battling, like the chapter said, like the end of the chapter, it said, All Might says, like right now, he must be talking with the predecessors. So he must be in the vestige world speaking to them or something. That is why he's in a coma for so long. Um, and also, we get this small little panel then with Hawk saying, All Might you see. So I'm guessing Endeavor told them about Deku and All Might, most likely. We also see on a previous panel on the same page, we see Vegeta's calling Bakugo by his name, Great Explosion, with that God Dynamite, and saying you're alright. And Bakugo is like, do I look alright? So yeah, this chapter had some laughs in it, but it's more setting up things. Because we see Hawks wants to speak to Midoriya, him and Genius are going to speak to him, like I said, and All Might, of course, asked to be alone with him. We get that Deku maybe in the vestige world speaking to his predecessors. So I'm guessing maybe in the next chapter, we're going to see Hawks and Genius go into the room and speak to All Might and figure out or get told the truth and try to figure out what to do next from there. I'm also guessing that going forward, the next big fight that we have between all of these villains will probably be we're probably going to have Hawks and Shoto team up um with Endeavor to maybe take on Dabi. We're probably going to get, of course, Deku will fight Shigaraki. Bakugo, I'm not sure who he may team up with to fight against, but I'm guessing it's one of the two, more so Shigaraki, most likely. Um, we also have the new movie coming out. Um, so if is we have in the movie they called the Three Musketeers that being Shoto, Deku, and Bakugo. So maybe this might lead to some more hints as to what maybe to come. But yeah, this was a short review because it was very dialogue heavy, so I just wanted to break it down into smaller bits to give you guys while we review instead of going through every single panel. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. Like I said, it was a great chapter for setup. We get more information as to things going on. Um, there should be a card right here again for reviews. I do reviews for chapters every week once they out. I do One Piece, I do My Hero, I do Black Clover, I review Marvel stuff, I review DC stuff, I do trailer reactions. You get videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And if anything drops between that time, I also do trailers on reactions for trailers on those days if they drop. So again, please feel free to like, sub, comment. We're close to 110 subscribers, I believe, or we are at that. So let's get to 200. So yeah, share with your friends, and I hope you guys enjoy. See y'all. Bye.